Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This is, of course, the Camp Nou, one of the best known, perhaps the best known of all the venues in European football. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now it's Felipe Anderson. Going for goal! Goal! Porto!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Porto take the early advantage. Now it's Felipe Anderson. Hits one! And in it goes! 2-0 and in next to no time. What about that, Jim Beglin?
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And it was a brilliant setup and finish.
Porto get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Has a hit! They are rampant! Hot knife through butter, they have done it again! He was so alert to the possibilities there, great stuff.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate, and we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display, what a player.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Felipe Anderson. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. It's got shot at goal! Goal! They're back within reach! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Hoists it forward. That's not going to make it. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Saka. They've got a corner here. And they are cruising away. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And here's Felipe Anderson. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out. Up to meet it! He has done it! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight!
Porto are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
4 in the game. He's had a go! Chance, but it's gone begging.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Felipe Anderson. Gorgeous control there. And it's Felipe Anderson. Felipe Anderson. Germain. Played out to the right. Grujic. And the counter is on. He's got away. Oh, and a shot! So. Forward it goes. And it's Payet. Payet kings it out wide. Felipe Anderson. That's a decent ball. Mondonda can claim that. Felipe Anderson. And he has been fouled there. He's had a look. Felipe Anderson. Battles to win it back. Danger averted for now. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue. Here we go again then. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Felipe Anderson drives it forward. And it's played forward. And it's Strootman. Timely intervention.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
In with the challenge. Felipe Anderson has been caught there, it's a foul. Crosses into the area. Looking for a corner. Strootman is there, and he can get that clear. Gets good distance on it. Strootman.
A statement now to say to their opposition, we're not giving up without a scrap, to give themselves the belief that this is recoverable.
A real chance! It's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Marseille are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Porto are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Marseille grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Played down the flank. Hit into the middle. Tries to get it clear, and it's Felipe Anderson. Talk about singling someone out.
Well, there's certainly a coordinated attempt to shut him down, which is, I suppose, a natural response.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Felipe Anderson. To get it forward quickly. Paye can't get the better of his opposite number. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Good ball. He gets past his man, striding forward, facing goal. Sanson, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Sanson. Germain goes for goal! He scores! And they are right back within touch! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
Marseille have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Marseille give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Hoists it forward. Felipe Anderson is onto it and can take it up. Nagatomo. And it's played forward. Good take, and he's had a look. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves. Porto probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
He's made sure that that won't get through. We are into stoppage time. Across the field it goes. Looks to clip it forward. Cuts it out. Loose ball. Who's going to get that? Felipe Anderson. Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style. And surely now the result. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. No joy for the players, nor indeed for the loyal fans. It has ended in defeat. A thoroughly disappointing outcome. Your reflections then, Jim?
Marseille never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place before they left that dressing room, and they just didn't readjust to it at all.
Thanks to Jim. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. The world-famous Camp Nou in Barcelona, a stadium fit for the grandest of occasions. We have already started here. Dendoncker. Moutinho. Oh, nice touch. And it's Moutinho. Dendoncker. Raul. And he's cut it out. Barkley. Target. Grealish. Target. Grealish. Could be thinking about a shot here. Goes for goal! Moutinho. Barkley. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Tries to get it clear. Well read, he sorted that out. Caught offside that time. And it's Raul. Adama Traore. Wolverhampton still without an attempt on target. Adama Traore. Grealish. Forward it goes. Tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
It's one! They've scored!
Wolverhampton are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's their clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
Wolverhampton get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job
has a hit! This could fall anywhere! And that has been clubbed away. And it's been taken straight back. Dendoncker gets rid without sophistication. Raul. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. defended, that had to be done. Grealish. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Nicely measured pass. Adama Traore. Barkley. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Grealish. And he's there to cut it out. Shoots! It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it. Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think this is a case of anything you can do, we can do too. I mean, they're matching each other like for like here.
Great leap! He scores! And the comeback is complete. And the half-time whistle goes. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And the game has already resumed here.
Wolverhampton don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back, though.
What a ball this has turned out to be. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Dendonka. Adama Traore has a hit! Grealish. Hoists it forward. That intervention was very necessary. Dendonka. Grealish. Barkley finds him. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And it's Raul. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Target. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Well, it's obvious why they're still trailing. They're not enjoying enough possession.
Donka tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Adama Traore.
Raul. Wolverhampton showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
And here's Al-Ghazi. Barkley. Donka with a good steal, well played. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Oh, shooting chance! It's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wolverhampton are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Wolverhampton can make their change now with a break in play. So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, if anyone in this stadium thinks they haven't got value for money, I give up.
Well, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. With a delicate ball. Cut out in the nick of time. Looking to break out here. Then Donka. Jimenez is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Well, there's certainly a coordinated attempt to shut him down, which is, I suppose, a natural response.
Oh, real chance! He's got options in the box if he gets his head up.
Wolverhampton showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Target. Barkley. And that has been cleared.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Barkley.
They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there.
Gets the better of his man. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more.
Oh, real... And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. He's made sure that that won't get through. And there goes the final whistle. So nothing between them after all of that, and you can't really argue with the result. Neither manager too unhappy with the outcome, and the fans really well entertained. It's all square in the end. Your reflections then, Jim?
Wolverhampton must have viewed this game as very winnable, but will no doubt have a healthier respect for this opposition now.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.